All right, we have finished another season of FCS football. Let's go over these FCS playoff snubs before we head into the funnest part of the year, the playoffs. Now, let's talk about UT Martin. UT Martin not only went 7-4 like a lot of teams that got in, but UT Martin played Tennessee, undefeated Tennessee, in the middle of the season after they had just beat Alabama when they were ranked 2 or 1 in FBS, and played with them pretty tough in the first half. So I don't know what that guy was talking about on ESPNU when he was saying strength of schedule. I don't know what schedule he was looking at, or if he played in the CAA himself, or if because he is in Pennsylvania where Bucknell is at, he doesn't get out to the rest of the country to see who everybody's playing, but that's a pretty bad excuse. Most importantly, Austin Peay. Austin Peay lost to damn Alabama yesterday. Yes, Nick Saban's Alabama. That's who they lost to, and they were 7-4. Mercer, I understand they were up and down, but they lost to Samford and UT Chattanooga. UT Chattanooga, I think, hurt themselves by losing 2 games down the stretch. They had Samford at home. They were the favorite to win that conference. Also, you got to remember UT Chattanooga also lost on the road to a Western Carolina team who was struggling. So there's a lot of things that can go into that argument. But the other ones I want to talk about is Florida A&M, 9-2. Any 9-2 team in the FCS should be able to get in. And remember, one of those losses was to FBS North Carolina, and they played with North Carolina in the first half. The other one was a loss to top 10 ranked Jackson State in the FCS, coached by Deion Sanders. So once again, when that guy says strength of schedule on ESPN, I don't know what the heck he is looking at. You know, it's pretty bad. Abilene Christian is a very tough school. They play in a tough conference. Stephen F. Austin, I think, if they're going to let an at-large team in, another 6-5 or 7-4 at-large team. Youngstown State, you could say that's a snub. Another team that looked good at about 6-5, Northern Iowa. So, I mean, any of these teams, UT Martin, UT Chattanooga, Mercer, Austin Peay, Florida A&M, Abilene Christian, Youngstown State. I don't know if we need to expand the playoffs, but I've always been in favor of moving the season up a week and adding a couple more teams to the playoffs. Other than that, let's enjoy this playoff year. Well, let's hope these playoffs are extremely, extremely, extremely entertaining, but we definitely need to find a better system for this.